This Death Knight card is the only pet that you need in Hearthstone. Introducing Frozen Bone DK, a tempo-based frost DK that aims to utilize the new dinosaurs given to DK in Ungoro 2. The new dinosaurs being Dreadraptor, Reanimated Pterodax, and Bone-Chilled Stegodon. And this was my best performing deck in all of the Theorycraft event. And the reason why this deck is this good is all due to this good boy in DK. I've already made a video talking about this particular combo, but these new cards support the Stuffy DK combo almost perfectly, and it's all due to the new Frost card, Crypt Map. Crypt Map is a 1 mana 2 Frost Rune spell. Discover a Frost Rune card. If you play it this turn, also pick one of the others. And if you take a look at the Frost Rune cards that are available, you have a very high chance of hitting Horn of Winter. Not to mention all the other low mana cards that are available in a 1 mana Discover. And just in case you are not aware of how the Stuffy DK combo works, I'll quickly explain it to you. One of the best clear turns that you can possibly do in this deck is due to Rambunctious Stuffy comboing perfectly with Akanai Deathspeaker. For 4 mana, you play both of these cards, and then you start playing your Frost spells in order to give the Rambunctious Stuffy Reborn. And every time you kill the Stuffy when it has Reborn, the Akanai Deathspeaker will summon an additional Rambunctious Stuffy alongside the original. And then when you play another Frost card, suddenly you have 2 Rambunctious Stuffies with Reborn. So if you continue trading all of the Stuffies possible, you can potentially fill up your entire board with 6 Rambunctious Stuffies plus the Akanai Deathspeaker. And don't forget, if you play the combo correctly, it is very likely that your 6 Rambunctious Stuffies will also have Reborn. And this is particularly powerful because now instead of having 1 AoE, your opponent needs to have 2 AoEs in order to clear this board entirely. Unless you're going up against a DK and they happen to run Immolation Aura. But this is really one of the only AoE cards that can cleanly wipe out a Rambunctious Stuffy turn. Because if you do this combo correctly, there is absolutely no chance that your opponent will have a minion left over.
Okay, wait, no, this is fine. This is 100% fine. Oh my god, wait a minute. Now this is a deck, dude. Now this is a Hearthstone deck. This right here is how you play Hearthstone.
And now that you're all caught up with how the Stuffy combo works, let's talk about the new cards and see just how perfectly these cards synergize with the Stuffy combo. The main reason I decided to build the deck in this way was because Dreadraptor works perfectly with the other Deathrattle minions that are already available in the deck. Your Dreadhound Handler, your Harbinger of Winter, and your Chillfallen Baron. These are all cards that you want in the early game if possible, but if something goes wrong, you can at least use the Dreadraptor to give yourself a little bit of consistency of drawing more cards from the deck. And 2 out of 3 of these options are also going to draw you another card from the deck. And it's very important for this deck to have lots of cards in hand to build up for its Stuffy turn, as well as some of the other tempo turns that are available. Case in point, Bone-Chilled Stegodon is a perfect card that synergizes with Brittlebone Buccaneer. But this is where the deck building challenge becomes a little bit interesting, because I decided to put in Endbringer Umbra into the deck. And to be honest, I don't really believe that this is the perfect deck to squeeze Umbra into. The main reason being that you do have Bone-Chilled Stegodons that are perfect if your Umbra happens to hit them, but you also have Dreadhound Handler, which is one of the worst death rattles that you can possibly try to put in your Umbra. Harbinger of Winter and Chillfallen Baron aren't necessarily the worst to get from your Umbra, but you really want to get as much damage from your Bone-Chilled Stegodons into the Umbra as possible. So there might be an argument that this deck gets slightly changed when the new cards are officially released. So maybe Umbra isn't the perfect finisher in this style of DK deck, But one card that I know for sure will be in a lot of DK decks is Reanimated Pterodax. Not only is this one of the most effective ways of proccing the new DK quest, but it's also just an extremely solid card to help you trade into a minion and get some much needed lifesteal. And especially with this deck, you can generate 5 corpses extremely easily. You may not care too much about spending corpses in this deck, but good tempo is everything this deck is trying to do. So having a free 0 mana 4/3 with rush and lifesteal absolutely feels like it's a necessity in this deck. The last new card that finds its way into this deck is Wave of Tar. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Enemy minions cost 2 more next turn. If I'm being honest, I believe this card is just a little bit weak, but its ability of taxing the opponent during the next turn is the main reason that I'm interested in this card. This deck sometimes needs a little bit of stall in case your card draws are not exactly there. And I want to believe that the AoE can make a massive difference in this style of tempo deck, because every now and again, you didn't exactly want to use the Stuffy to clear smaller threats. At least this way, if your opponent is playing Token Druid or any kind of minion-based board deck, you have a legitimate tool to try and get in their way. But priority number 1 with this deck is going to be tempo first, removing second. Because if you are threatening the board with tons of reborn Deathrattle minions, it is your easiest route to success. And one more synergy that I feel like is super important to point out is just how powerful Brittlebone Buccaneer with Bone Chill Stegodon is. Because if you reborn the Death Chilled Stegodon twice, then you are really going to be able to juice the potential of your Umbra. But again, do not forget about the other Deathrattles that are in this deck, because if you play your Umbra expecting to deal almost 30 damage from it, and you end up summoning a bunch of 1/1 minions, don't say I didn't tell you so. There might be a way of optimizing this deck to better perform during the first day of the Ungoro meta, but I'll let you guys in the YouTube comments decide which cards I should cut from the deck. And if you guys are ready for Ungoro's release, get ready to dig up some fossils on July 8th. Because as soon as this expansion is released, I plan on streaming at least 10, maybe 12 hours of the expansion if I don't lose my mind to whatever is the day 1 meta deck. My money is currently on Murloc Paladin right now. Please tell me Murloc Paladin's not gonna be the best deck in the game anymore. But if you guys enjoy this new style of deck breakdown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to be notified of our future updates. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown, and I'll see you on the first day of Ungoro 2.
This actually is a really good hand. Why is my cam mirrored and my name? Only the name is mirrored. See? 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 See the difference? I'm doing it to engage bait you. You had to ask the question, and now that you've made a comment in my stream, there is now another unique chatter. You have been baited. It looks Russian now? That's how Russian looks. My name is actually, Kruluk.
Can't stand the cold.
Job done.
I saw Baby Bear try out No Minion Mage and it was disgusting. Wait, hold on. How can you play No Minion Mage? That you're not following the Theorycraft rules. I literally checked this. If you're only running spells, you don't have the requirement. You have 9 cards of the new set. You need another new card unless she has something that's weird in the list going on.
Citadel stands strong.
All right, we got the value now next turn. Can you tell Warshak how to remove the pet from showing up? No. You just don't equip it. Can we call you Kralik from now on? You could, but I probably won't respond immediately to it. I'll respond, but just not immediately. Dreadhound Handler. I guess I want that for corpses. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This Warlock deck looks like hot ass. Oh my god, why does his name have to start with W? Why does he want me to message him? Now you have a pet. Why?
Eyes on the horizon.
So equipping a pet is like equipping a card back. Wait, what? What? What do you mean like we used to? I don't know, man. Old man Shaq is apparently feeling kind of lonely. I don't know, man. He's feeling lonely. Why is that? And now you got 5 days to enjoy it. Meme it up, play some decks that you maybe wouldn't enjoy, that you wouldn't normally climb the legend with. See what you might like, because this meta's going away in like 2 weeks. So if you actually enjoy it, you should get your games in now. Damn it. I don't get my double dino value now.
Lord tells me the best horse of war that ever lived.
Oh, he generated it? Son of a bitch. That means he's got another one. Dude, I really wish he didn't take that card. Oh my god. Because now I can't do Stuffy stuff. Alright, well, there's the other one. Alright. If anything, I feel like the card I want discarded is Wave of Tar. I wonder if people will still play Triple Frost over Blood, Blood, Unholy. The only reason to run Blood, Blood, Unholy is if you want to run. I mean, you have to have the Unholy card for the Dread Wrap. So it's like, that's the other good card. Come on, man. I can't believe this random discover is getting in the way. But it's like the only reason to play Triple Frost over Double Frost is because of Wyvern's Fury, or Wyvern's Fury? Wait, what's that fucking called? Frostmourne's Fury? Oh god, I don't remember the card, but deal 7, or 7 mana, deal 5, freeze the board, summon a 5/5.
Sorry, bots.
Alright, he's still dead. I didn't really get to do much this game, but tempo okay. Play minions, they do good things. I didn't really do anything like particularly impressive, so I'm gonna have to play more of this. Dude, what do you mean he doesn't know? Does he seriously not know that it's just like equipping a card back? Just unequip it. This is such a basic question. Old man Shaq doesn't know how his computer works. A mini Cthulhu could be a good pet for the next. How do I get Mechacthulhu? This is a new skin that'll be coming out in the update. It actually looks really cool. I love this. Also, this beginning hand is horrible. Absolutely horrible. The skin is gonna confuse the hell out of me. Why? Because you think it's a druid? Yeah, default to druid every time. Why is his raptor bigger? How dare you say that? It's not the size that matters. It's how you use it. Murloc pet win? Probably in the future. Yeah, he played New Heights. Must be true. What is he? What taunts? Wait, what taunts do we want? Don't tell me this is a dummy deck, bro. I'm gonna be very upset if this is a dummy deck. That Cthulhu is sexy. And no, this time it's Mechussi? Oh, son of a... Of course he gets this on 5.
The citadel stands strong.
Yeah, Mechacthussi, there you go.
Shatter their bones. Understand the code.
Yeah, this is already horrible. Worst part about being married is have to put together furniture we didn't need? What? What do you mean? You went to IKEA? You can't go to IKEA and then not get something. worst part about this is that my Umbra pool is like completely worse now. Sadly, he killed the minion right before I was gonna get the value from it.
Oh my god. Lord Hearthstone, the best Hearthstone player that ever lived.
Icy resolve! The citadel stands strong!
I have to do this. Why are we playing testing dummy? Testing dummy is so annoying. I don't even think it's annoying, it's just lame. The thing that I don't like about cards like testing dummy is that they're just so freaking linear. They're so expected. Like, you know what's gonna happen before the card even hits the field. Alright, but now I get to do the thing.
I see the souls of our fallen.
The true pet of Hearthstone. The true Hearthstone pet. Alright. If he plays Hydro, who cares? We have tempo. We could remove everything. I mean, I guess Tortola's kind of a... He's Brawl? Wait! 1-3 survive. Ah, man. I would have had so many dogs! I would have had so many dogs. Okay, so I have 8. If I hit both of the 6 damages, that's 12. It's still not lethal. So this is what I think I need to do. Maybe it's still just correct to play the Umbra.
My people will regret their vessel.
Nice. Okay, we didn't get the other deal 6, but this is still good. We have balls of that video. I like it, greedy companies. I mean, hey man, if I don't say anything, then who will? You know? A lot of people will probably speak up about it, but it's just like, they want our feedback, I give it to them. Who let the dog out? Me. Apparently it was me the entire time. I don't know why they made a song about it though. Would have been lethal if I got the other 6. Yeah, it would have been with the horn that we discovered, or the horn that we got. Very sag. But I don't think he could do anything to stop this. I don't know why so many online card games are dropping the ball so hard. I'll give you a hint. It's because it actually is kind of due to inflation. Oh my fucking god, why? Okay, wait, no, this is fine. This is 100% fine.
Souls of our fallen.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh shit, order. Now this is a deck, dude. Now this is a Hearthstone deck. This right here is how you play Hearthstone. Go on, play that quest reward, dude. Play that quest reward. Someone clip that, please. Time Warp? I don't think... Time Warp actually could do it. But I feel like he needs something else. He has 8 damage. Where is he getting the other 11? Time Warp could also mean that he could just skip the turn. He didn't play a reward. GG. Yes! This deck is so much better because of the new cards! Delayed reaction much? Delayed reaction, bro? Oh my god, he got Cave and Portal. I feel like, yeah, those are pretty bad. You don't have immediate value off of that.